Come up a little bit. The new sewing machine today. Do you? Yep. All for real? Are we switching to Pepsi? We're getting Coke here.
Four core values of Calo culture are empathy,
growth,
service,
and trusting relationships.
Empathy is being able to set aside your own feelings and beliefs about something and understand where someone else is coming from.
To me, service is giving without ever expecting anything in return.
Trusting relationships is a genuine connection between two people, and it's a reciprocal relationship, so it's a two-way street, not a one-way road. Those people are able to recognize that in a genuine relationship that there's give and take with both parties involved, not just one person, what they need.
In order to have empathy, you're able to become someone else, to feel exactly what they're feeling without being them.
To me, growth means stepping outside of my comfort zone and working toward the bigger goal.
To me, service is really what we're here for on this earth, whether that comes in teaching form or other forms. It's our purpose.
The most critical for me is trusting relationships. This is a difficult job. It's very demanding physically and emotionally, and for me it's very important to trust the people that you work with.
Calo and residential treatment are difficult professions. It is the hardest job that anyone will ever have, but it's also the most rewarding, and that's what I tell everyone.
I think Calo, especially our residential coaching staff and that front line, is probably one of the most difficult jobs someone could have, but I also think it's probably one of the most rewarding if you're able to kind of go the distance with a student. Jumping in the mud requires you to be vulnerable, open, see your own kind of triggers, just be more authentic and real with yourself, which actually grows you both here and in your own relationships, which I think has value. But I also think just seeing the students and their growth because of your willingness to go the distance and jump in the mud and be real is very, very powerful, but very, very difficult.
Is this job for everybody?
No, this job is not for everybody.
No.
No.
No, I don't believe it is.
Anybody can do this job for at least 2 hours.
Working with struggling teens is not for everyone. I don't want to say that it takes a special person on top of a pedestal to be able to do what we do, but I do think it's a job that you definitely want to do. I mean, it's not something that we could pull somebody off the street and hey, throw on a red polo and welcome, you're a coach. I mean, it takes a special person to truly want to change lives for these kids.
So this is definitely a job that if you don't have the core values, you won't last at it, you won't want to be here. In order to do this job, you really have to want to put someone else's needs ahead of your own and truly serve them in that way.
I always want to come to work, which has never been something. So I feel excited to see certain students' face, when they see me and I see them, and I'll be their staff. And I definitely feel welcoming by staff and students every time I come to Calo.
We have to lean on each other, and that allows us to grow together. It allows us to build relationships, trusting relationships further, which has allowed us to build Calo into what it is today, going from just 4 students, which is what we started with, into 47 and 50 students, and building a gymnasium and schoolrooms, and continuing, to move forward into, hopefully multiple locations and everything else that it can eventually be.
The best part of my job is probably the people I work with. The students are a large part of the job, but getting to build relationships and watch the individual workers, whether it be therapists or coach or leadership, to watch them grow and their families grow, and just to build a family here at Calo is the best part.
To be a member of the Calo family, for me, it's like a sense of belonging. It's an ability to be who I am. And it's an understanding that people get me and what I go through day to day.
My coworkers are an integral part of what we do, and without them I couldn't do my job, nor could anyone else. So they are everything to me.
The best part of my job is working with the clinical team. They are a bunch of characters and I love them.
I would just say, like, the cool thing about the Calo culture is probably just the relationships in this place. What other job can you go to and give, side hugs, and you're talking about relationships and, that connection between people, because we work so closely together and we're here all the time with the kids, and it's just a very unique, different job opportunity like no other around.
I mean, my job is to build relationships and to communicate and to learn more about myself and all of that. So the people make it for me.
I get emotional thinking about the best part of my job. The best part of my job is knowing that I've truly helped somebody out. When we get on Calo Friends and things like that, and you talk to the kids through that, and you understand how big a difference. And some of these kids will straight up say, I don't know if I would even be on this earth if not for what you guys did. What could be better than knowing that you had a part of that?